Exclusive contracted novel by Feilu Novel Network. Inventory of 2 characters in anime series, starting with Naruto Whirlpool. Travel to the world of Hokage, awaken the worldwide inventory system, and inventory can become stronger. The first inventory of the top 2 characters in the world. Naruto Vortex. I want to become Hokage and make everyone recognize my existence. Sasuke. Revenge, let me bear it. Lulu Shio. It's not me who's wrong, it's this world. Luffy. Pirate King. I'm done. Countless second-tier characters emerged one by one, and the world burst into laughter. But in the end, he saw Naruto saving the ninja realm, Sasuke breaking into the 5 shadows meeting with a single sword, and Luffy awakening the sun god. The second character in the middle school is so perverted. The world exclaimed in amazement. Although they are in 2nd grade, they are incredibly handsome. The boastful boasts have all been realized. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Identification of popular figures in comprehensive comics. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Land of Fire. On the streets of my village. A handsome young man was gazing blankly at the unfamiliar environment around him. Is this? When he looked up and saw the iconic rock face on the mountain, he suddenly realized. Hokage Rock. Did I cross into the world of Naruto? Or was it in Kiba village? The young man's name is Yi Fan. Ben is an ordinary anime fan on the Blue Star. Unfortunately, there was a car accident when I returned home from school. Unexpectedly, it has traveled through. Or did he travel to the familiar world of Hokage? At this moment, a painful sensation suddenly came from his brain. Subsequently, a large amount of information began to flood into Yi Fan's mind. Hiss. It hurts so much. After the pain subsides, Yi Fan also received a large amount of information. And learned that the current timeline, it happens to be in the original work, just before the start of the Chinese ninja exam. So, now the wooden leaves appear very lively. Yi Fan, who has read many travel novels, found a quiet place, started waiting quietly. Generally speaking, as a traveler, one will receive a golden finger. So, at this point, Yi Fan realized that he was no exception. But after an unknown amount of time, there was no response. Finally, he also began to feel a bit impatient. After all, in this ninja world where war breaks out at any moment, as an ordinary person, how can I do without some strength? If you don't want to become the first person in the ninja world, at least you need to give something to protect yourself, right? At this moment. Ding, system binding. Suddenly, a crisp reminder sounded in Yi Fan's mind. The sudden mechanical sound also made Yi Fan's face happy. Here we go. I just said, as a traveler, how could there be no golden finger? System, please introduce your features. As Yi Fan's words fell, the mechanical sound of electronic synthesis rang out again. Congratulations to the host. The inventory system has been successfully bound. At the moment when the words fell, a huge imaginary wheel appeared in Yi Fan's mind. Please ask the host to extract the inventory content. Upon hearing the sound, Yi Fan frowned slightly. Inventory system, let's take a look then. Yi Fan took a look. The content on the roulette wheel is countless. Inventory of the top 10 strongest anime, inventory of the top 10 powerful anime kings, inventory of the top 10 anime stakeholders, inventory of the top 10 selected sons of anime. Yi Fan, of course, is also very clear what is going on with this inventory system. Based on numerous previous second creation novels and original anime works, conduct an inventory. After some contemplation, Yi Fan spoke up. After the inventory is completed, what rewards will I receive? This is also the most concerning issue for Yi Fan at present. At least, you need to have enough strength to protect yourself in this ninja world. While pondering, the system's sound came. Every time the content is inventoried, the host will receive a random reward. Upon hearing this, Yi Fan's hanging heart also let go. No matter what reward, as long as there is one, it won't be too bad. Since that's the case, let's start inventorying quickly. Extract inventory content. In my mind, the huge wheel began to spin rapidly. After a moment, the sound of the system rang out again. Congratulations to the host, successfully selected the inventory content. The second character in the top 10 anime inventory. Please carefully select the inventory characters, this system will connect to the heavens and the world to play. 2 of the top 10 middle school students. Is this hard to say? Upon hearing the selected inventory content, Yi Fan also raised his eyebrows. As an anime fan, he is also familiar with those who suffer from the second disease in animation. And, aren't there many worlds I've traveled to? Since that's the case, let's start counting quickly. Ding! The Fire Shadow world is connected. Ding! The Pirate world is connected. Ding! The World of Death is connected. Ding! Dragon Ball world connection. Ding! Ghost Destruction world connection. In an instant. In the sky of all worlds, a huge projection screen is slowly unfolding One Piece world. Naval Headquarters, Marinfando. In a conference room, all the senior generals of the Navy headquarters are gathered here at this moment. And during the Warring States period, he was explaining to everyone the relevant matters and strategic deployment of publicly executing Huichuan AC a week later. The atmosphere in the entire conference room also appeared extremely serious. Suddenly. Report. Report. A Navy member rushed in, shouting in panic. Suddenly, it caught everyone's attention. During the Warring States period, he frowned slightly and felt somewhat displeased. What are you shouting and screaming about during the meeting? Look outside. Upon hearing the words of the Navy, everyone in the conference room looked out the window. Immediately afterwards, everyone present froze. A huge screen suspended in mid-air. So, what is that? Is it a white beard? What new means is this? Order to immediately enter combat readiness. New world, a certain sea area. Mobidic, white-bearded sitting on a chair. He was filled with various medical equipment. And the rest of the people were busy preparing to rescue Ace. As if sensing something, Whitebeard suddenly looked up at the sky, my gaze changed instantly. That's it. At the same time, a voice suddenly sounded from heaven and earth. Inventory the live broadcast room, inventory the heavens and the world. As long as it is the person being counted, there will be an opportunity to ask questions, and no matter what question, it can be answered. After the inventory is completed, a lucky audience member will be selected immediately to receive a chance to ask questions. Chapter 2. World Shock, Inventory begins. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In an instant. The entire universe, countless organizations, nations, and individuals. I have heard the sound that resounds through heaven and earth. White Earth Island, Baldigo. In the secret base of the Revolutionary Army. Munch D. Long, who was carefully reviewing the documents, naturally heard of it. The movements on the hands also came to a stop. The next moment. Leader, please go outside and take a look. So, with some confusion, he went outside and looked up. Then, I saw the projection screen appearing in the sky. And his expression also changed suddenly with it. At the same time. Holy Land, Maria. On the throne of the void, a mysterious figure sits on it. I can't see my appearance clearly. Below him, the 5 figures were kneeling respectfully on one knee, slightly bowing their heads. Upon closer inspection, one can discover. These 5 people are the highest leadership organization of the world government, 5 old stars. The next moment, an old man with white curly hair spoke to the figure on the void throne. Lord Iamim, do we need to wait and uncover the mastermind behind this? As the words fell, the other four people all raised their eyes slightly, looking at the figure. After a moment of silence, spoke lightly. Don't act rashly yet. Counting the world. It seems that there are many other worlds besides ours. Let's take a look for now and make a decision. Yes. The 5 old stars also responded in unison. At first, they were also very surprised by the huge screen in mid-air, so they chose to immediately report the situation to IMM. But now IMM ordered them to stand by, so naturally they wouldn't do anything extra, so they had to start waiting quietly. Death World. Shuya Palace. Under the vast dome. Blue Dai Sosuke looked at the huge projection screen above his head, his pupils slightly contracting. Behind him, the 10-blade crowd also looked up in shock. Hello, Urkiola, have you seen that? What is that? The 10th blade had dense teeth and began to roar loudly. Upon hearing this, Urkiola's face suddenly became indifferent and he spoke. Do you think I'm blind? Keep it down, you'll hinder Lord Aizen. Before Yami could reply, Grimjo also sneered. You're really loyal, always thinking of Lord Aizen. At this moment, Aizen ignored the bickering among the people behind her. I saw him looking curiously at the screen in the sky. Inventory of Wanjie. Interesting. I don't know what kind of things will appear. The most crucial thing is to be able to ask questions. If it is true, then for me, it may be an excellent opportunity. Thinking of this, Aizen's gaze also became somewhat fiery. Dragon Ball World. Sun Wukong is tirelessly practicing. Upon hearing this sound, the movements of the hands immediately stopped. Wiped the sweat off my face. Looking up at the sky in confusion. What does it mean to take inventory of all the heavens and all the realms? Looking at the huge projection screen. Sun Wukong also appeared somewhat excited. If we take this thing back and give it to Chi-Chi. She should be very happy, right? At this moment, all living beings in the world have seen it. The huge projection screen unfolding in mid-air. I also heard the holy sound that resounded throughout the world. One after another, deeply shocked. Inventory all the heavens and all the realms. Question. Can you ask anything? Can you still answer anything? Isn't that, knowing everything, knowing everything? I'm afraid it's not someone who did this prank, right? What kind of person actually has this ability? If that's really the case, then it's a bit interesting. The heavens and all realms are also vaguely anticipating. Kiba Ninja Village. The rooftop of the Huiying office. Apes fly and the sun slay, looking solemnly at the projection screen in the sky. Those murky eyes couldn't tell anything at this moment. He had never encountered such a strange sight before. Maybe something interesting will happen. On the other side, in a dark basement. A one-eyed old man wrapped in bandages slowly opened his eyes. He also heard the sound just now. At the next moment, the basement door was pushed open. A figure quickly flashed in and respectfully spoke to the one-eyed old man, saying, Master Tuanzang, please go out and take a look outside. Upon hearing this, Tuanzang was also slightly taken aback. Driven by curiosity, he quickly walked out of the basement. And when he looked at the huge screen above his head, he was also slightly surprised. At first, he thought it was someone's prank. But now it seems that it's really something that ordinary people can do. If what was said earlier was true, then unifying the ninja realm may bring hope. Thinking of this, Tuanzang's eyes began to show a hint of fierceness. The hidden ambition in the heart is also gradually amplified at this moment. On the other hand, Yi Fan looked up at the screen in the sky that day, with a subtle curve forming at the corner of his mouth. Everything is ready, so let's start counting now. Chapter 3, the second inventory begins. First, the Vortex. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. All heavens, all worlds. Countless people looked up at the sky, speculating and discussing. Counting the heavens and all realms. Is this true? What exactly will be inventoried? Will there be some unknown secrets? Impossible, right? Is it possible to achieve the vastness of the heavens and all worlds? Some people, at this moment, showed an extremely worried and vigilant expression in their eyes. They all have secrets that are unknown and must not be exposed. Their secrets, if discovered, would have unimaginable consequences. Hokage World. Yuzhibo took soil and lifted his crimson Sharingan, looking towards the huge screen in the sky. Inventory all the heavens and all the realms. Humph. Can you answer any question? If someone asks me something. His face darkened. If his appearance appears in the inventory, or if someone asks questions about him. Long-term preparation with soil will lead to failure. This inventory of all worlds is a huge hidden danger. Suddenly, the earthy expression changed. Lin. I wonder if there will be her presence in the inventory. Thinking of this, the look at the screen with dirt suddenly became expectant. Behind the soil, the figure of Heijue slowly emerged from a big tree. Black Jew also looked at the screen in the sky, lost in thought. What is this ninjutsu or a secret technique? I've never seen it before. Black Jew pondered in his heart, is it not that guy in the big barrel wooden feather jacket who left behind the backhand? His gaze became firm. No matter who it is, nothing can stop me from resurrecting my mother. Ghosts destroy the world. The top of a huge building. Guewu Suji looked up at the screen in the sky, his face indifferent. Master Wu Yen, look. What exactly is that screen in the sky? Zhu Shimaru spoke nervously and curiously. Wu Yan's voice was low and indifferent. Who allowed you to speak? It's noisy. Zhu Shimaru quickly fell to the ground, bowing her head and afraid to speak. She was extremely frightened at this moment, and her face was covered in cold sweat. Yoshimoto Suji ignored this useless subordinate and looked at the screen in mid-air, already feeling a sense of crisis. This inventory of all heavens and all realms is very dangerous. It is very likely to leak information about oneself. If that situation really happens, I must strangle the mastermind behind the scenes. Guewu Suji's gaze became fierce. Detective Conan World. Qin Jiu was wearing a black windbreaker, with a wide top hat covering half of his face. He looked at the screen in the sky with a surprised expression on his face. Beside him, Vodka also exclaimed in surprise, Big Brother. Will this inventory of the heavens and all worlds reveal our intelligence? Vodka's words stunned Jin. Qin Jiu pondered for a moment before saying, that adults should have seen this kind of vision too. Let's not act rashly and wait for the adults' contact. Qin Jiu remained calm and couldn't help but worry in his heart. I have a bad premonition. Just as everyone in the heavens and realms was discussing, Yi Fan's voice sounded like Huang Zhong in the LV, spreading throughout the entire heavens and realms. Inventory begins. First inventory of the top 2 characters in the top 10 anime. The golden and rustic font appears simultaneously on countless screens across the heavens and realms. The second character in the middle school. Seeing what needs to be inventoried this time, people from all over the world are very surprised. Is this about inventorying fools? Some people speak up straight and speak up. Who will be the top 2 characters in the top 10? I don't know. Many people spoke curiously. This topic is very unique and also very curious. Many people are speculating whether the people around them will make it to the list. If you see someone you know on a big screen, it will definitely be fun. Everyone began to discuss curiously. Those who harbor various secrets also breathe a sigh of relief. The earthy expression suddenly relaxed, and the Sharingan disappeared instantly. Ghost Dance Suji's slightly grim expression gradually calmed down. Qin even lit a cigarette for himself and took out a puff of cigarette rings. Don't worry now, their secrets will be exposed. The inventory is not a big deal. However, at this moment, Dai Tu suddenly thought of something and was slightly taken aback. 2 people in the inventory. Isn't that right? Everyone has hope now. After all, no one has ever been in the second year of middle school, no one can escape the second law. Thinking of my past experience in middle school, my expression stiffened with dirt. You won't have yourself, will you? Meanwhile, Hokage World. Fire Country, my village. On the training ground, Naruto Vortex was shouting at the screen in mid-air. Hello. Who are you? What is grade 2? What are you talking about? What exactly do you want? Naruto danced and exaggerated, shouting loudly. It has attracted a lot of attention from people. Hello Naruto. Please be quiet. Don't embarrass our 7th class. Beside him, Sakura flew into a rage and punched Naruto on the head. It hurts so much, Sakura. Naruto covered his head and spat out his tongue, calmly calming down. Xiaoying ignored him and turned to look at Sasuke next to her, saying, this time we are taking inventory of Zhong'er. I don't know if Sasuke will be on the list. I'm really looking forward to it. At this moment, Sasuke turned a blind eye to the fighting between the 2 people beside him. It seems like I didn't hear what Sakura said. He looked into the air with a cold expression on his face. He has no interest in the so-called inventory. Just, I really care about the opportunity to ask questions. If I am lucky enough to have the opportunity to ask questions, then we can find a way to kill that man. Thinking of this, Sasuke's heart became hot and excited. The opportunity for revenge has arrived. He wants revenge. Right now. In the sky. The screen suddenly changes. The golden font receded, and the picture began to change and surge. A majestic and spirited figure, accompanied by golden lights, descended into the mid-air. His tall figure, like a heavenly god, is awe-inspiring. Yi Fan, come down. Countless people from all over the world, seeing the scene before them, feel extremely shocked and cannot help but hold their breath. Although I have never seen this person before, everyone knows it. Yi Fan is extremely powerful and extraordinary. Is this the person who just spoke? He must be the initiator of this inventory. Many people feel a sense of fear when they see such a scene and think of his great ability to communicate with heaven and earth. Even, they voluntarily shut their mouths and dare not speak. At this moment, Yi Fan finally spoke up. The inventory of the 2 characters in this round is not based on ranking. Now, the inventory of the top 2 characters in the top 10 anime series has officially begun. The second character in the middle school. Hokage, Naruto Vortex. Chapter 4. The end of the Eternal Crane, inspiration becomes a fire shadow. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The golden and rustic font slowly appeared on the screen, brilliant and dazzling. Yi Fan's voice came from the sky, deafening and inspiring. Countless intelligent creatures in all the heavens and realms are shocked by it. I feel my heart shaking and trembling, intimidating my spirit. When they heard the name of the first person to be counted, all worlds were caught in surprise. Hokage World. Naruto Vortex. Who exactly is this person? Why have you never heard of his name? I don't know what's special about this Naruto Vortex. However, being able to be ranked first in inventory, this person should not be an ordinary fool. Meanwhile, in the world of Hokage, Naruto Vortex's name appeared on the big screen, and he immediately looked bewildered. Ale. What does this mean? Why did you suddenly mention me? Why does he know my name? Naruto was surprised as he danced and shouted loudly at Yi Fan in the sky, hey. Aren't you a third-generation old man? What's up again? Humph. I won't fall for it this time. Beside him, the pink-haired Sakura had no intention of stopping Naruto from losing face. She herself was also very surprised. In the inventory of the heavens and worlds, the first character to appear was actually Naruto. Naruto, this fool, has 1,000 years of crane tail. What qualifications do you have to participate in this kind of inventory? He's the guy who almost failed the graduation test at ninja school. How to say, what can be seen by the heavens and all realms should also be Lord Sasuke. Sasuke-jun is smart, handsome, so he should be the best candidate. Thinking of this, Sakura quickly realized and suddenly realized. By the way, now we are taking stock of the second-tier characters. The more foolish, the more suitable, isn't it? A fool like Naruto is indeed very suitable. Sure enough, a perfect boy like Sasuke would not be included in the inventory. Sasuke's characteristic is being cool, not foolish. At this moment, Sasuke, who had always remained expressionless, I was also very shocked inside. Unexpectedly, the first person to be counted was someone I knew, and it was also Naruto. As mentioned in the previous rule, the person being counted has an opportunity to ask a question. Any question can be answered. At that time, you can have Naruto ask my questions. Has there finally been a chance to kill that man? Sasuke's eyes lit up, he saw the dawn of revenge. At this moment, Huaying building. The third-generation fire shadow ape flying sun / also had an incredible expression on his face. Even the pipe he was holding almost fell to the ground. Is it actually the guy from Naruto? Unexpectedly, the first one to be counted was Naruto, an inconspicuous but very special child. In the murky eyes of the three generations fire shadow, there was an indescribable and unclear emotion. Kakashi also widened his eyes and looked at the screen in the sky in disbelief. He put down the intimate paradise in his hand and focused on the screen. Naruto's child. That kind of foolishness is really suitable for this inventory. This may attract some people's unnecessary attention. Beside him, Might Kai, wearing a green training vest, vigorously patted Kakashi's shoulder. Hello, Kakashi. Is this the child in your class? It seems he's going to become famous. Kakashi let out a bitter smile. This may not necessarily be a good thing. Outside the basement of the Genbu branch in my village, Tuanzang couldn't help but gasp in surprise when he saw that the object being counted was Naruto Vortex. Is it actually a demon fox? He murmured to himself. Is it someone who covets the village's Renzali? After a brief surprise, Jitsu and Tuanzang's eyes flickered, not knowing what he was planning. Humph, let's see what's special about this demon fox. It can even be listed in the inventory, said Tuanzang with some anticipation. On the streets of my village, villagers and ninjas looked in surprise at the screens in the sky. Naruto Vortex. Which guy is it? Of course it's that demon fox. It's really unlucky. Why do we count the existence of this kind of demon fox? At the same time, the kingdom of Tang. A tall figure is staring at the screen in the sky. When he saw the name, Naruto Vortex, he couldn't help but be taken aback for a moment and then smiled. Oh. Is it a child from Watergate? I didn't expect it to be so big already. This is a tall uncle with long white hair and a oil character on his forehead. He wears wooden clogs and is quite bold. It is one of the 3 ninjas of Kiba, a hero has always been here. At this moment, Zilai muttered to himself, looking back, this child's name can still be considered as given by me. This inventory is just right. Can you show me what this child is really like now? As a hero's child, you must be doing well, right? The reactions of the heavens and all worlds are inconsistent, and they are all fiercely discussing. Especially in the world of Hokage, the villagers of Kiba village are discussing it one after another. At this moment, Yifan's voice rang out again. Naruto Vortex. 10,000 years of crane tail, inspiring to become a fiery shadow. Chapter 5. This is Naruto's childhood experience. 1. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. As Yifan's words fell. At this moment, all the screens in the heavens and realms are flashing. The golden font gradually dissipated. Instead, lively visuals began to appear. On the screen, there is a blonde child. He stood alone on the street with his head down. There is no one around me. Appearing so lonely and helpless. It's the Naruto Vortex from childhood. And not far away are the surrounding villagers. The villagers looked at Naruto with hateful looks. They formed groups of 3 or 2, looking at the children in disgust and whispering softly. Is this the child? That's right, look at the beard on his face. Oh, my God. It's exactly the same as that thing. It's a disaster for the existence of human beings. How could such a dangerous existence keep him in the village? How terrifying. I really don't know what Lord Hokage thinks. They spoke in a low voice. Go to hell, monster. Some people even cursed directly at Naruto. Those children who were the same age as Naruto, under the guidance of adults, also regarded Naruto as a monster, like a raging beast. You monster, stay away from me. At this moment, Naruto's eyes were empty, staring blankly at the ground. He listened too much to those malicious language. It seems to have become numb. He ignored the gazes of the villagers and left the spot directly. At the same time, those who have seen this scene in the heavens and realms are extremely puzzled. Many people are puzzled by the performance of the adults in the village in the picture. Why is a group of people targeting an innocent child like this? The little Naruto in the picture looks no different from other children and is very cute. Those villagers, surprisingly, showed a disdainful expression towards such a child. Naruto did nothing, just stood still. Can't they even tolerate an ordinary child? Also, what is the so-called danger in their mouths? How do you think Naruto is just an ordinary child? It seems that Naruto's identity is very special. It's unreasonable that the villagers treat a child like enemies. Their actions are too cruel for a child. People from all over the world are discussing it one after another. Some with a strong sense of justice are even more indignant, wishing to enter the scene and help the poor Naruto. At this moment, in the world of Hokage. In my village. Seeing the scene just now, Sasuke and Sakura were both very puzzled. Is the lonely and excluded guy in the scene just now Naruto from his childhood? It's completely different from the carefree and heartless appearance now. There is one more thing that makes them very concerned. Why do those villagers dislike Naruto? He also said that he is a very dangerous existence. In their eyes, Naruto is just a crane tail. Sasuke couldn't help but feel some sympathy for Naruto in his heart. Was it not the same loneliness and helplessness in my past self? Compassion for the same illness. Huiying office. 3 generations of fire shadow ape flying sun / seeing such a scene. Deeply furrowed his brow. He had a very gloomy face and a hoarse voice as he muttered to himself. Why does this inventory show Naruto's childhood events? What is the purpose behind making this inventory? Perhaps it's because of the things inside Naruto's body. 9-tailed. This is an absolute secret of the village. After the 9 Tails incident, only a very few people knew Naruto's true identity. Who is the person who knows all of this and makes an inventory of it? Ape Flying Sun / looked up at the big screen, his heart becoming increasingly curious. Playback past events truthfully, and they are no different from real-life scenes. You still have a clear understanding of what happened back then. A person who can achieve such a level is not an ordinary person. Perhaps only the legendary 6 immortals have such powerful abilities. Meanwhile, Hokage World, an unknown place. A man wearing a black robe and a vortex mask on his face also looked up at the screen. Yuzhibo brings soil. Take the soil to see the little Naruto on the screen and his encounter. Can't help but sneer. Oh. Teacher Shuiman's child, has it grown so big already? I don't know what Watergate teacher would think when he saw his child receiving such treatment from a young age. Will he regret his original choice? Shuiman, as the fourth-generation Hokage, is an absolute hero in the village. His son Naruto was ostracized and hurt by the people in the village since childhood. Is this my village's reward for Shuiman? At this moment, Dai too became more interested in this inventory. This inventory. Maybe it will reveal some interesting things. After watching Naruto's childhood experiences, everyone looked up and looked at the screen in the sky again. They are all looking forward to it very much. Will Naruto's situation be better next? How should the situation develop in the future? Chapter 6. Naruto's Declaration. I want to become Hokage. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Amidst the anticipation of countless people from all over the world, the screen continues to play. In the picture, Naruto begins to take action. He was ostracized by the villagers since childhood and deliberately ignored. So Naruto made a decision. He wants to draw everyone's attention. Let everyone see him, no one will ignore him again. With such thoughts in mind, Naruto made an unprecedented bold move. At the core of my village, on the respected Huaying Rock by everyone. Naruto is holding a bucket of paint and scribbling on the statues of Hokage throughout history. Those majestic faces of the past Hokage, painted by Naruto, are completely unrecognizable. This kind of prank has achieved Naruto's goal. Indeed, Naruto's disruptive behavior attracted the attention of the villagers. However, what comes in exchange is not the recognition of others, but more profound disgust. Many people, from the bottom of their hearts, have become increasingly disgusted with this child. It's a monster that always causes trouble. It's really annoying. Naruto's situation has not improved at all. Instead, it has become even more difficult. Many people came to the Huaying office to offer their opinions. I want Lord Huaying to drive this disruptive and dangerous existence out of the village as soon as possible. Lord Huaying, leaving such a calamity in our village is only harmful, not beneficial. That's right, Lord Hokage. Please drive Naruto Vortex out. He doesn't deserve to stay in Kiba village. Such words are everywhere. This has made 3 generations of Huaying very anxious. Sandaime Hokage cannot directly reveal the truth of the matter and must leave Naruto in the village. And Naruto's mischievous behavior also gave him a headache. The screen rotates. At this time, Naruto has grown up quite a bit. From a naive child to a clever teenager. He also started studying officially at the ninja school. However, the original bad habits have not changed. Naruto still likes to cause trouble to the village every day. The reason is also very simple. Those villagers not only dislike Naruto themselves. It is also not allowed for their children to play with Naruto. Naruto, in solitude, has only one way to relieve his loneliness. In the ninja school, Naruto's teacher is Nakano Iruka. At the beginning, Iruka also hated Naruto very much. But after all, he is a teacher and should treat all children equally. The hatred in his heart cannot be expressed too clearly. Moreover, the third-generation Hokage has special requirements for Iruka. That's to ask Iruka to learn more about Naruto. At first, Iruka was unwilling in every way. But after all, this is a task personally released by Hokage, and he must complete it. Helpless, Iruka could only have more contact with Naruto. In a ramen noodles restaurant. Naruto is snorting ramen noodles with happiness on his face. Iruka put down his chopsticks and looked at Naruto seriously. Naruto, do you know what Hokage is? As soon as Naruto heard the name of Hokage, he even put down his chopsticks. Excitedly speaking to Iruka. Of course I know what Hokage is the strongest ninja in this village. One day, I will become Hokage, a recognized existence by everyone. Countless people in the heavens and realms have seen such scenes and are discussing Naruto's performance. It is both the strongest and recognized by everyone. Indeed, Naruto's speech was truly impressive. However, it's also very passionate, isn't it? After all, if you don't score second, it's a waste of youth. At the same time. Hokage World, Kiba Village. Many children who were at the same time as Naruto laughed at Naruto's performance on the screen. Huh, what a joke. That Naruto guy actually said he wants to surpass the Hokage of all dynasties. I remember he didn't even pass the graduation exam at that time, did he? He's the dumbest ninja I've ever seen, the real 10,000 Ukraine tail. I'll put my words here. If he can really become a fire shadow, I'll eat this screen in the sky on the spot. It's not just them who mock Naruto. At this moment, Sakura couldn't help but laugh at Naruto beside her. Naruto, let's forget about Hokage and the like. Your idea is great, but that's all for now. If you can become a ninja, it's considered a success. Immediately, Sakura's heart began to become obsessed with flowers. The object of the flower maniac, of course, is Sasuke standing on the other side. The person who can become Hokage, of course, is someone like Sasuke Jun. Handsome and powerful. It's a perfect existence. Xiaoying thought happily in her heart. And Naruto himself, at this moment, was also speechless. He now knows that the scenes played on the screen are all real occurrences. The conversation between Lamy and Noodle's restaurant and teacher Iruka was all his own. It's exactly the same as the scene at that time. Naruto thought, his face suddenly changed. It's over. The scene just now is not much, it's quite normal. What is going to happen next? That's what makes him feel the most ashamed. That's the graduation exam. It's really embarrassing. Chapter 7. Just as I made a vow, I slapped my face and it came like this. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Despite Naruto's reluctance, the inventory is still ongoing. In the picture, Naruto once again welcomes his graduation exam. This is already his third graduation exam. In the previous exams, Naruto's grades were all failing. Only after passing the graduation exam can one qualify for the ninja emblem, which is the ninja shield. With ninja protection, one can truly embark on the path of ninja and become a ninja. The exam has finally begun. In the exam room, Naruto stood in front of two ninjas, preparing to release ninjutsu. Naruto is starting to print. I will definitely succeed, wait and see. Naruto secretly made up his mind. Concentrate chakra, he seems to have exhausted all his strength. Separation technique. Bang! A white smoke rises. The smoke dissipated, and a soft and prone Naruto clone lay on the ground. It's like a balloon deflated. Teacher Iruka's face was speechless. Failed. Naruto's exam, failed again. Countless audiences from all over the world. First, fall into silence. Then everyone burst out laughing. Countless people, burst into laughter. What is this? Can it also be called a ninja? Ha ha ha. It's so funny, Naruto Vortex. He even said he wants to be Hokage, I'm afraid he's not joking. What is this, is it a clone technique? My goal is to become Hokage, but I can't even unleash a basic ninjutsu. I have to say, this slap in the face is too fast. I dare not act like this in movies, right? Naruto Vortex is too foolish. At this moment, the world of Hokage. The entire ninja world is mocking the strength of Naruto Vortex. It's really too delicious. The key is that I was still speaking boldly before and wanted to become Huiying. As a result, he couldn't even use the ninjutsu that even 3-year-old children could release, such as the clone technique. The contrast is really too big. Land of Thunder. Yunin Village, the fourth-generation Thunder Shadow and Karabi brothers, looked at the screen in the sky and burst out laughing. Yo, this Naruto is not like him, even clone art doesn't love him. Karabi sang rap while stepping on the rhythm. Fortunately, they didn't even know that Naruto was the nine-tailed Renjuli. Otherwise, I'll laugh even harder. Is this kind of strength the new generation of talent in my village? Said Lei Ying, the fourth-generation leader, mockingly. It's really hilarious. Land of Earth. The Earth Shadow is big and wild, roast. Humph. Is this the new generation of ninjas in Kiba Ninja Village? It's really unbelievable. What kind of heroes were the thousand-handed pillars and Uchiha Hakuben back then? Now, even a little guy who can't even be considered a ninja like this dares to shout and become a Hokage. In his words, there was even a hint of contempt. I can't blame him either. The main reason is that Naruto's performance is really rubbish. Isn't my known as the largest ninja village? Is this the ninja they have cultivated? This leads to, after watching the video footage, the entire ninja world has fallen into doubt about the overall strength of Kiba Village. At this moment, my village. After watching Naruto's performance in the graduation exam, Sakura looked at him with a bitter smile on her face. Is this the strength of one's teammates? Even Sasuke, who had always been cold, couldn't help but laugh at this moment. Naruto, this guy is so amazing. I didn't expect him to have such a past. Naruto himself was furious. Facing the screen, incompetent and furious. I'm so angry. Who asked you to put these things away? The scene of this exam failure was originally only known to 2 Chinese ninja examiners. They don't say, Naruto can keep this most embarrassing scene in his heart. Now it's okay, not only has the entire ninja world seen its own embarrassment. Even everyone in the heavens and realms can see his disheveled appearance. Releasing a clone spell will fail. Such Naruto will definitely be ridiculed severely in the future. Naruto looked at the aerial screen in anger. This inventory is too annoying. However, this screen is in the high sky and Naruto cannot touch it. Otherwise, he will do anything to break this screen. Even if you let yourself eat it on the spot. At the same time. On the other side of my village, outside the basement. Shimura Tanzo, covered in bandages, coldly gazes at the scene in the sky. Not only did he not laugh out loud. Instead, let out a cold snort. In his heart, he was already extremely dissatisfied with Naruto. I have been waiting for Muirin Village, which has been operating hard for so long. It is renowned. So many elite ninjas are unknown. But it made a useless Naruto Vortex famous. It's a deep shame. I had already asked Ape Flying Sun to hand over the human pillar power to me, but he refused. If Renjuli were in my hands, I would never have become the laughing stock of everyone like this. At this point, it's already too late to say anything. The heavens and all realms have already known that there are such ninjas in the village of Kiba. A guy who can't even handle the most basic clone techniques. Surprisingly, one can also become a ninja. Let everyone see the joke. Jitsuan Tuanzang clenched his fists and thought unwillingly. If I were Huiying, I would never let such a thing happen in the village. Chapter 8. If the previous second fails, the next second will weigh more. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. On the big screen in the sky, Naruto's experience continues to play. In the picture, Naruto sits alone on the swing at the entrance of the Ninja Academy. Lonely and desolate. The other companions all graduated successfully and wore ninja protectors. One by one, their faces lit up with joy and laughter. There is a lively atmosphere at the entrance of the college. Well done, truly my child. Congratulations on graduation. Mom will make you a big meal tonight. Such joy and joy make Naruto even more desolate. Naruto looked low and swayed on the swing. Feeling extremely depressed in my heart. Not long after. Just as Naruto was walking alone on the street, a very delicate-looking man called out to him. One of Naruto's teachers at ninja school, Mizuki. Shuemu looks very gentle and understanding. He accompanied Naruto and told him that Naruto could not graduate successfully, but in fact, teacher Iruka was also very disappointed in his heart. Naruto knew this and lowered his head, saying sadly, I know. I also really want to graduate. Shuemu glanced at Naruto and said, there's no way. Let me tell you a secret. The Book of Seals. If you learn the ninjutsu on the Book of Seals, you will definitely graduate successfully. Naruto took Mizuki's advice and started his own action on the same day. In the middle of the night, I sneaked into the homes of 3 generations. Stolen the sealed book. Naruto was eager to use ninjutsu to prove himself, but he was unaware of the danger of this behavior. This action will turn him into a traitor. Chased by the entire village of my Hokage world, Kiba village. At this moment, many people are watching Naruto's actions on the screen. Everyone hates it very much. This demon fox is really not a good thing. That's right. We shouldn't have easily left him back then. I didn't expect him to have attempted to steal the sealed book before. It's simply too dangerous. I dare to do such a thing at a young age, and I'm sure I'll do something else in the future. At this time, the villagers of my village almost reached the pinnacle of their hatred towards Naruto. The picture on the screen is continuing. After stealing the sealed book, Naruto took advantage of the late night to come to the forest and study ninjutsu alone. Sandemu also summoned many Nakano to quickly locate Naruto's whereabouts. In the darkness, Iruka moved forward rapidly. And the initiator, Shuemu, is very proud in his heart. His conspiracy is to first let everyone in the village know about this matter, and then solve Naruto. Afterwards, the sealed book will be his. In the dense forest. Iruka spent a lot of chakras and finally found Naruto. At this moment, Naruto, exhausted from practicing ninjutsu, sat on the ground. Iruka asked Naruto, by the way, Naruto. Where did the scroll on your body come from? Without hesitation, Naruto spoke the truth and said, this is what teacher Mizuki told me. Iruka instantly understood. All of this is a conspiracy of Shuemu. At this moment, countless swords attacked Naruto. Iruka pushed Naruto away, but was hit by a sword in his hand and seriously injured. Naruto, give me the sealed book, it doesn't make any sense for you to hold it, said Mizuki proudly. There was only a little ghost in front of me who couldn't even perform the clone technique well, and Jongren who was seriously injured. He's sure to win. Naruto, don't you know? 12 years ago, the demon fox attacking the village was you. You are the murderer of the Iruka family. You are also the mastermind behind the destruction of the village. You know why the people in the village treat you like that. Everyone hates you. Shuemu relentlessly humiliates Naruto. Naruto finally knows the truth. I am just being used by water trees. He also injured teacher Iruka. Naruto is furious. Under the anger, the power hidden within Naruto's body finally erupted. He has his hands imprinted. The technique of multiple shadow clones. Seeing such a scene, many people in the heavens and worlds were very surprised. How did Naruto release his clone spell again? Didn't it fail when it was released earlier? Ah, it's probably like before, releasing ninjutsu failed. Next, Naruto and the others will be in danger. Many people in the heavens and realms are worried about the fate of Naruto and Iruka in the future. The first inventory will not end here, will it? I feel like there's no hope of a comeback. Some people say with concern. Some people also argue, impossible, being the first to be counted is definitely not that simple. The screen continues. In the picture, as Naruto releases ninjutsu, a burst of white smoke rises, directly covering half of the forest. Countless Naruto appeared in front of everyone. Wanjie, shocking. What? How could there be so many clones? How could this be possible? Is this still the little ghost who didn't even know how to clone before? Countless people in the heavens and realms, shocked and discussing one after another. Meanwhile, the world of Hokage. Countless ninjas also fell into surprise. Surprisingly, it's a technique of multiple shadow clones. How could such a guy who couldn't even pass his graduation exam be able to use such forbidden techniques? What a joke. Releasing such ninjutsu requires such a massive chakra. It's not something a little ghost can do. Chapter 9. Crane Tail Counterattack. Naruto, who was scared out of his wits. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Amidst the shock of everyone in the heavens and worlds, the screen continues to play. In the new screen. After the last incident, Naruto successfully graduated from ninja school and became a ninja. After allocation, he also formed a 3-person team with Sakura and Sasuke. At this moment, everyone in the heavens and all worlds was still immersed in the shock just now, unable to extricate themselves for a long time. What's going on with this Naruto? The day before yesterday, I couldn't even master the most basic clone technique. Later, in anger, he immediately used thousands of clones. Terrifying. Exaggerate. Unexpectedly. At this moment, everyone is looking forward to Naruto. Many people have changed their tune one after another. This Naruto Vortex is really extraordinary. He will definitely make a comeback in the future. Maybe he will become Hokage. That's right, he actually has great potential. It's just that he hasn't shown it before. The screen continues. In the screen image, Naruto and their guide ninja, Kakashi begins the task. Their mission is to go to the land of waves. Protecting an elderly person on the road. On their way to the land of waves, they encountered an ambush. These are 2 assassins, their methods are very cruel. At the beginning, Kakashi was torn to pieces. Naruto was so scared that he couldn't move and his legs were weak. On the contrary, Sasuke made a very professional response. Immediately use your physical skills to engage in a battle with 2 assassins. Sakura is also very brave in protecting the hostages. Kakashi reappeared while 2 assassins were dealing with Sasuke, killing them in one strike. Originally, the entire scene was under his control. When 2 assassins set traps, experienced Kakashi had already discovered and taken countermeasures. In this brief battle, Sasuke has demonstrated a wealth of experience and level beyond his tolerance. Sakura is also very brave. Naruto is the only one who embarrasses me. He was the only one who didn't do anything and was scared to death. Many people in the heavens and realms were once again disappointed when they saw his performance like this. I was hoping for some exciting performances from Naruto. I didn't expect it to be so useless. Sure enough, even if you become a ninja, are you still a crane tail? Many people are singing down again. I'll just say, how could such a second-year physique possibly make a comeback? Just a lifelong fool. It seems that the shadow clone technique I used before was only used out of luck, right? I'm looking forward to it. Just a coward. And Naruto, the image that was finally established. And as a result, it completely collapsed. At this moment, he is in the hearts of everyone. He is a guy who not only lacks abilities but also lacks any courage. A completely useless ninja. At the same time. Hokage World, Kiba Village. Kakashi held a book in his hand and looked up at the screen in the sky. There was a strong expression of doubt in my eyes. The Kingdom of Waves. Mission. Kakashi's heart was filled with suspicion and uncertainty. He only became Naruto's mentor yesterday and is not familiar with the three children. But in the picture, it is indeed oneself who acts together with Naruto and the others. Moreover, the style of ninjutsu and action is completely something he can do. It looks like something will happen soon. Can you say what is playing on the screen is something that will happen in the future? In Kakashi's heart, a stormy wave stirred up. This screen can not only peek into the past, but also link to the future. If that's the case, how terrifying would it be to create this inventory? Meanwhile, my village, Hokage office. 3 generations of Fire Shadow Ape Flying Sun Slaying also discovered this matter. This is exactly what will happen in the future. Ape Flying Sun squinted his cloudy eyes and his face became even more solemn. What kind of person could actually use such ninjutsu? Ape Flying Sun was smoking his pipe and exhaling a mouthful of smoke. A existence that can even predict the future. At this moment, Naruto had just awakened from his pride in the technique of multiple shadow clones. He looked at himself in the picture, who was not yet mature. Very panicked. He shouted loudly, "Impossible, impossible. How could I be such a cowardly person? I will never be afraid. The ninja appearing in the picture is definitely not me." He shouted at the screen. However, the people around him will not believe his one-sided words. Xiaoying looked at him with disdain and didn't speak. The technique of multiple shadow clones just now gave her a slight shock. The fact proves that it was just luck. Naruto, always a useless ninja. Sasuke disdains to sneer even more. Sure enough, the tail of the crane is the tail of the crane. There won't be a time to turn over. Naruto heard Sasuke's mockery and was so angry that he spread his teeth and claws. Sasuke. What are you talking about? You cold-faced bastard. Sasuke retorted, saying you're a crane-tail coward. What, isn't this a fact? You coward. Naruto's face turned red with anger. Chapter 10. Ghost Man, Peach Land will not be slashed again. Crane. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In the previous scene, Kakashi quickly cleared the obstruction in the way. Team of a few, keep moving forward. Soon, they encountered another guy in the way. This ninja is too powerful. Even in the entire ninja world, there is considerable fame. Mist Hidden Ghost Man, one of the 7 ninjas. Peach Land will not be cut again. Seeing that the opponent was this guy, Kakashi remained very calm. I don't seem to know what an opponent is. Look at me. At this moment, Naruto was eager to try and rushed forward to solve his opponent. Want to show off. But his actions were immediately stopped by Kakashi. Hurry up and step back, don't get in the way. This guy is much weaker than the 2 just now. You protect the hostages, let me handle this opponent. Immediately, Kakashi pushed the forehead protector at the beginning, revealing his riding wheel eyes. Instantly and never again fight together. Embark on a fierce battle. The speed of their movements is so fast that they can't even see clearly. Naruto could only stand there in confusion, unable to do anything. The people of all worlds, seeing such a situation, once again looked down upon Naruto. It seems that this place has nothing to do with Naruto again. That's right. Naruto's strength, in this level of battle, can only drag his feet and is completely useless. That's right, if you don't kill him, it will be the strength of upper ninja. When lower ninja confronts him, he only has the chance to die in vain. Everyone believes that only Kakashi, who is also a Sharingan, is qualified to deal with Sharingan if he doesn't kill again. Naruto could only endure for a moment and watch from the sidelines. In the picture, Kakashi and the fierce battle that never cuts again continue. If you don't slay your figure anymore, it will gradually disappear. Use the mist hidden technique. Kakashi, on the other hand, uses his rich experience to engage in battles without further cuts. The two of them used a clone technique to deceive each other, but were unable to cause any damage to the opponent for a while. But this ambush location has been carefully selected before. There is water everywhere, perfect for him to use his ninjutsu. Soon, when Kakashi fell into the water, seized the opportunity by not chopping again. Kakashi was careless for a moment and fell into a disadvantage. Unexpectedly trapped by the water dungeon technique that is not executed again, unable to come out. It's dangerous now. If you don't use one more clone, you can easily deal with the remaining 3 ninjas. Naruto, facing a life and death crisis. The people of all heavens and all realms are lamenting one after another. It seems that the first inventory is coming to an end. You can tell from the battle scene just now that Naruto cannot intervene in this level of combat. Kakashi's strength is very strong, but it's important to balance these hardships and avoid being distracted. In the picture, Naruto watched as the terror continued, his body trembling uncontrollably. I'm really going to be killed. Naruto sits helplessly on the ground. Genius Sasuke, if you want to rescue Kakashi, aim for it and charge forward. But he was easily defeated by a clone who never chopped again. No chance. What can Naruto do at this time? At such times, perhaps the only way out is to escape. Escape from this dangerous place and give up the mission. But Naruto remembered all the things he had experienced before. Remembering how teacher Iruka said to himself, "Be a ninja, I am a ninja on my own." I remember the smile on teacher Kakashi's face when he said to them during the test, "You guys, passed." Remembering my past oath. Naruto made up his mind and stood up. That's right, I'm a ninja. And I've made up my mind that I won't run away anymore. Naruto's gaze is firm, charging towards no longer cutting. But he was kicked away without being chopped again, spitting out blood. The strength gap is really too big. If you don't chop him again, look at him like you're looking at an idiot. My teammates are also blocking me. Fool. Don't do this. Kakashi shouted. Ah. Naruto, what are you thinking? Sakura also covered her head and said in a collapsed voice. Naruto has been kicked away time and time again. Spitting blood. But once again, I stubbornly got up. Faced with such a formidable enemy, we remain steadfast and unwavering. Naruto, if you don't chop again, make your own declaration. Hey. You guy without eyebrows. Remember my name is Naruto Vortex. Sooner or later, I will become the man of Hokage. At this moment, Naruto is incredibly determined and brave. The fear in my heart has long been completely gone. Seeing such a scene, the heavens and all worlds were shocked. What Naruto said, even though it was in 2nd grade. The momentum is really good. However, the people of all worlds still do not believe that Naruto can survive. Not bad, that's all we can do. The gap in strength, like a natural chasm, cannot be filled by momentum. There's really too much difference. The world of Hokage at this moment. In the realm of ninja, the people of my village were also slightly moved when they saw such scenes. The momentum of endurance is really impressive. If given the opportunity to grow, there is a real possibility that one day he will become a strong individual. But they all believe that the facts cannot be changed. How could Xia Ren possibly defeat Shang Ren? The difference is really too big. What a pity.